doesn't happen. I start recording, and then someone knocks at the door. And then I start recording, and someone rings the doorbell. And then I start recording, and someone calls. So, here we are. And plus I was having trouble figuring out this whole thing again. Like, I don't know. And then, I don't know if this was on yesterday, but I'm only just now noticing that the fire alarms need to be changed. So, yeah, you'll be hearing that throughout the video. So, my bad. But of course you might have been hearing it in the last video too. So, again, my bad. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to do a Temu haul. I'm just going to show you what I bought. Again, this isn't a sponsor, and I'm not affiliated. This is just stuff that I bought because I wanted it or needed it or something, you know. So, yeah. So I'll show you what I got. You know, with Temu, everything arrived in like this bag. Like if you've ever seen people do Temu hauls, you'll see them have like either an orange box or an orange bag. You know, normally I get like a gray bag with like Temu logos all over it. Not this time. They just said, forget it. Like, you don't even know who we are anymore, right? So I got this nondescript bag of all my stuff just kind of crammed in there, you know. And then someone, you know, punted it to the door. So, yeah, let's go through this. I got a whole bunch of like really random things, but everything I wanted. So hopefully this won't take too long. I'm gonna try to go through it kind of fast because there's so much in here. But yeah. So let me get this out of the way first. So I've been wanting like I guess you could say like an emergency radio, but I was doing all of this research and I kind of was like, oh well, radios can do a whole bunch of different things. So on Temu they had these Bofang like handheld radios that can do like all kinds of crap, right? And so I have been seeing that for a while, and finally I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna buy one. And so I bought the Bofang UV 17 Pro Max. Well, what they sent me was the UV 17R, and so I had to do some research, and I found out that it's basically like inferior in every way to the ones that I ordered. So like that's literally the first time like I've had an issue like that, but you best believe that will be going back. I would rather they just send me what I ordered, but I mean if they gotta give me a refund, fine. So you know that kind of sucks. It's orange. I would take it out of the thing, but looking at it just kind of depresses me. So I don't even want to see it. It's such a disappointment. So you know, I bought this little light here. I have this weird obsession with flashlights recently, and I've just been wanting one really, really bright. And so I'd actually seen a video of somebody recently. The video wasn't recent, but I watched it recently, and they did a haul. They were supposed to be giving this flashlight to their girlfriend, but anyways, the illumination on that thing was crazy. Like I was skeptical if it was even real. And so he got it from Temu, but there was so many like listings for that on there that I didn't really trust it. You know what I mean? I was like, the one that he had linked was discontinued, but that same model was being sold by like other suppliers on there. But you know, they can be creative with the details, you know, like this radio. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely ordered the Pro Max. That's just not what they sent me, you know, but they do look almost identical. So if I wasn't astute, if I wasn't looking for that little bit of information, I might have fell for that. But you know what I mean? And maybe it's an honest mistake and they accidentally sent me that. But I don't know if you noticed, but that box was in, you know, not the best condition. But Temu has a bit of a history body slim in the packages and boxes, so you get what you get, and you never know what's gonna come in a box and what's gonna come in a bag and what's gonna have like an actual box. Like I ordered this flashlight and I thought it was gonna be just like in a nondescript plastic bag. I would just open a little bag and there would be no. I mean, look at this. This is a nice little box. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Like, come on. And like I've never heard of this smiling shark before, but so yeah, it comes with, it has this little padding. Like, come on, this is a little over the top for a flashlight, ain't it? But look how teeny this thing is. Teeny. And it came with this little battery charger. This is the craziest thing. So instead of like me charging, like plugging something into the damn flashlight, you take the battery out and put it into this and then plug that in and charge that little battery by itself. You know, they do a little differently over there at Temu. So I don't mind though. So but yeah, so this little thing ended up costing me $22. That's like the most. Well, I bought two things that I've never paid that much for. I always tend to keep my purchases like below like $10 or so. You know, I don't like to buy anything above that without there being a deal. But I saw this and I think it's a dupe of another flashlight that looks almost just like it. In fact, when I tried researching this one, the other one from like a bigger brand, which I also have never heard of, but among flashlight enthusiasts, you know, it's a thing, but no one's really heard of smiling shark. Anyways, that flashlight, they were virtually the same. So I thought, wait, where was I going with this? It don't matter. Anyways, so I got this because actually I took a chance. This had no reviews with videos or wait, did it? I don't think so. I try not to buy anything also that doesn't have like a review with pictures or a video, so I know like I can actually see what I'll be getting like in the real world, because those reviews be crazy. Like I really wish I had like screenshotted some of them, and but oh well. But they'll be like, you know, and they won't even make a whole lot of sense, and some of them are in like another language, but they automatically translate to like English, so it some of it's just weird, but some of it's like, what are you even talking about? And then people will be like this, they'll say this, well, I just got it, but I haven't used it yet, but I bet it's good, 4 stars. Like, what? Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, you haven't used it yet? You've given it 4 stars because you think it might work? Okay, so look at this light though. Oh yeah, it's so. Ooh, I better not do that. It literally said don't shine it in anyone's eyes. So we're gonna try. So look at that though. Isn't that kind of bright for this little ass thing? And so that is. It's got a couple modes, right? So look at that. Isn't that kind of crazy? I mean, come on. Look at this teeny thing. Look how much illumination that is. And then it's got this bigger mode. Come on, what the hell? That's like a freaking sunbeam. I saw a video, well, in the promotional video on Temu, the thing was like literally burning through paper. So I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it because of that. Like I was like, oh, that thing's a real deal. So I guess I have no one to blame if. You know, oh, also, it's a magnet. I can just, you know, click it onto something. I don't got nothing to click it onto, but like if I wanted to put it on the fridge, which I wouldn't put it on the fridge because apparently it can burn through things, you know, I could do that. They say not to keep it in your pocket like for too long because it doesn't have like I guess a lot of high-end flashlights have like a mechanism where they can't turn on without a certain switch being turned first to make sure they don't turn on in your pocket and burn you. Well, this don't got that, so you'll end up with a third-degree burn if you accidentally turn the damn thing on in your pocket. That's the risk you take when you get something like that. So, alright, I got this really cool little fidget clicker, and I went to visit my grandmother today and got to watch her scandalous court shows with her, paternity court, she was saying, this kid's feet look just like his feet because they're ugly feet, and this kid looked just like him because he got an ugly forehead, and so does the kid. So obviously he's the father. And the father's like, well, she put another guy's name on the birth certificate, so I don't know what to trust, but I don't think it's mine. He don't really look at me. Anyways, the baby was his, but then he was like, well, I don't know how to feel because, I was told that wasn't my kid, so what am I supposed? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like now you know what I mean? Now you know that what you did made that baby, so you better take care of it, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, there was like a little keyboard, button, and it just click, 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 click. I love that thing. I swear it's the favorite thing that I bought, and now it's gone. I really want to show that off because I've seen ASMR videos where people literally are just clicking on the keyboard. Click, 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 click. So, yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Damn, that's getting on my last nerve. But luckily, me putting it out, doesn't make you notice it. That's a joke, by the way. This is a battery tester. So I always have this issue where I'll take batteries, and then when something needs a new battery, I'll take out those batteries and kind of put them where the old batteries were, and then I'll need new batteries. So I'll go for those batteries, but they'll be dead. You know what I mean? And there's always this kind of back and forth on mixing the wrong batteries with the new ones and the old ones, and I don't know which ones are new and which ones are old. So now I got this little thing, and it's plastic, and honestly, if this thing falls, it'll probably shatter like very fragile glass. So I know I gotta be real careful with this, but it's so useful because it's not like it uses like electromagnetic something, so it has this little gauge here. It's not digital. There is a digital one, which I originally wanted until I realized that this one didn't need any type of electricity to run. So I can just know. I would demonstrate it, but honestly, I don't feel like it. But you get the picture. So if you have like a bunch of batteries around and you're always kind of wondering like what's what, get one of these. It was like, oh damn it, I can't remember how much it was, but it was like $1 something, right? Like it was super duper cheap, and it works for AA, AAA, those little flat ones, D batteries, and 9-volt batteries, or whatever the hell 9 volts are called. So a battery tester. Of course, that doesn't have a brand on it, because. So okay, I got so much to get to, and I'm taking forever. I'm already 14 minutes in. I don't really think I got time like that. And then, oh my god, these headphones are done. They're done. I'll go for it. Anyways, so I got these. Look at this. So, you have your phone on the charger. Plugging it in and off all the time just kind of gets either annoying or it's bent in a certain way, and it kind of starts to warp the cord, or it starts to warp the actual jack that goes in, or the actual jack gets like dirt and shit in it. Whatever. So I got kind of tired of that, but I kept seeing these on Temu, these like magnetic things, right? So I can't. So that'll go into my iPhone, right? Because I'm still using a 10, so it's still lightning. And I because this came with all the other types of USB connections, but not a lightning bolt or a lightning connection. Of course, I literally had to buy this one little thing, like this by itself, separate from this, because it didn't come with it. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so as you can see, like that's, what's going on here? That's flat, right? So this will just stay plugged into my phone, and then when I want to charge it in, this ought to be plugged in, and I'll just snap, and then I haven't tried it out yet, but I assume it works. If it don't, trust me, you'll hear about it. And it's supposed to be long. I can't tell by the way that they bundled that, but these companies, I'll be sharing with these short ass cords. Like really, like we need to be using these when they're plugged up. Like why do you have them like this far from the charger? Like what am I supposed to do with that kind of space? Anyways, so I have this kind of obsession with these things. Oh, but this is a pin. So, but you see that kind of like, I freaking love these. They remind me of one that I had as a kid. Where's the camera? Like, and I keep getting notifications, and they're in the way. Look at me. Like I'm so confused. I think the notification is in front of the camera. Okay, I'll be okay. Wait, what? So wait, here's the camera. Okay, but see that? Isn't that neat? I just love that. And I can just like take this somewhere and use it. I wouldn't because it's kind of big, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, how neat is that? And I have this thing for pins. I love like just these like little unique, cute pins like this. So this was I think this was only like $1 or something. I was waiting for it to drop. When I first saw it, it was like $6, and I was like, I ain't paying $6 for a pin. Like it ain't happening. So I waited. Honestly, that was literally months ago. So I waited months for that to drop down to a reasonable price, and $1 or something. That's reasonable enough for me. So I really need to speed this up. But I guess I mean I gotta show you what I got. So this is a little, and honestly I'm not even completely sure if I understand it correctly, but to my understanding, those little flat batteries that look like nickels, you just put one of those in there and it will recharge it. So yeah, and it's supposed to work for any of them, and it's supposed to recharge them even if you've already used them and they're dead, hence recharging them. So we'll have to see how that works, because it also came with a brand new one. So I'm like, you're sending mixed signals here, because I didn't like it, maybe that was just being nice, and of course the charger and the tester came in like random packaging, like one might have been a cardboard box and one might have been plastic. Like I don't even remember. It got so much little packaging. That's what I hate about buying from Temu, is I always get so much, but there's so much packaging to get rid of after. What do you got here? Oh, and I bought some styluses because I like drawing on my tablet. For some reason, I feel more creative drawing on my tablet than I do like on actual paper and pen. So I get a stylus, and it came with two, and it was like $1, I think. But I wanted it because it was a stylus and a regular pen. But I actually thought it was something else. But whatever. It's it's not. So that cap opens up. It's a regular pen. And this cap opens up. It's a stylus. It's pretty simple. They sent me this free. This was like a week ahead. It was from. I don't ever really play those games. Like I already know. Like I don't know what's up. You know what I mean? I'm about to finesse me with one of those games. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then, I'll humor them and just kind of see what they're saying. And I don't know. I guess they kind of thought, I would eventually buy. Like they were like, we're gonna give you so many gifts, but first, you need to spend first of all, what? This wouldn't be so crazy if section, it typically is stuff that you've already viewed, so they kind of got an idea. But normally it's not, it's not stuff that I would actually end up buying. Otherwise, it might be decent, but the wording for these rewards, for one, so you pick like the 5 things, but sometimes they want you to like, okay, so here's what you'll do. We'll give you like $50 credit, or we'll give you the credit amount that you spend for these 5. So basically they're free or something like that, right? Or spend 30, get these 5 free, for like whatever logic that is, right? And I'm like, but there's a thing to that, but I'm not gonna go into that, because it might mess up my chance for a sponsorship later on down the line. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me to reveal the strategy that I figured out. But well, actually, you know what? Just well, anyways, so they're like, this. So then it'll be like you have all this stuff, and you'll be trying to back out and be like, okay, actually, it turns out that this item is able to ship early. So then they'll be like, and then of course it's the cheapest one you select, because after you select one item, the next 4 drop in like the value, so the selection changes, right? And so by the time I got to like the 5th one, it was down to like these really random things, and so I got this little car charger thing that has like a fast charging port, and yeah, and so once I got that, I was like, okay, well, I'm done with this game. Didn't finish it because really it's kind of impossible. It's either that or like a lot of those games, like if I've done the math correctly, you need to like invite like 5 new users. 5 or oh no, I think it's 8 new users, and it's like people who've literally never used the app before, which is hella hard, especially right now. People do not want to download this app. And so and if they give you 24 hours to achieve this, right? You know what? I'll just make a whole other video down the line of like my Temu tips and tricks, because all the ones I've been seeing on there are so stupid because they're sponsored, so they're not really like hacks or nothing like that. Whereas I know, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how to get the deal, you know what I'm saying? And then they be buying stuff. It's like why'd you pay that much? You know what I mean? Anyways, because so like I said, the flashlight was $22. That was free. My little pen was $1. The tester was $1. I think that cord was actually the cord was maybe like $3 or $4. So that was a bit more than everything else that I just named. All right, so let's go in here. Okay, this. I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I guess get my little blade out. Everybody comes and tries me. I got backup on deck. Don't want to mess with me when I got this baby around. So I'm pretty sure this is my power bank. So I actually had have you ever heard like this Patriots? It's some type of American owned like survival, prepper type of deal. Well, anyways, they were selling power banks like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and they were like $50 a pop, right? And they were solar powered, and they had flashlights, and cool, right? Well, mine died last year sometime, and I had literally used it one time, and it died. So $50 for a power bank. Never again. So this was actually like $12, I think. which I just found out like literally today that that's I mean it's a good deal, but it's a deal that it's not uncommon on there. Like for this exact one, people have gotten that, and I try to get deals. You know what I mean? Like if people have bought it on there for $12, well, I'm trying to get it cheaper. You know what I mean? But that didn't happen this time. But when I previously looked at it, I like added it to my like wish list or something, and it was more. And actually added another one on my wish list. But every time I'm like adding to my cart and I'm ready to check out, I'm like, ooh, let me try to maneuver and adjust this so I can get this in there. And so I'll kind of change the product. I'll change the product to something slightly cheaper. And so that's what happened, because the other one I was going to get for this was smaller, and it looked, I mean, honestly, it was super duper cute. It was so sceney. But I saw this one, and it was like, first off, it was a couple bucks cheaper, and it also had a display, and it had a higher charge capacity. And in the end, that's what won out. I thought, well, this is cute, but it only has so much, and this one has X amount more. So, isn't that neat though? You've got USB, I guess these are called USB A's, which I just call USB. And then I think it charges itself through a micro USB, and then you can charge whatever with like a USB-C, you know. So, and so I wonder if maybe you can charge this back up with either of these, because it doesn't really indicate. Oh, and so this is a fast charging port, judging by the lightning bolts. 2 lightning bolts there, 1 here. So that's good to know. And this is kind of hefty. I thought it was going to be a little bit more lightweight, but it is a power bank. So, oh, look at that. The brand is Henny. Oh, this is 20 milliamps, 20,000 milliamps, and I thought I was buying one for 10. So that does not compensate for the damn radio though, and that radio was actually $31, which, by the way, that's actually the most expensive thing I've ever bought on Temu. So, you know, and they sent me the wrong damn thing. I'm gonna speed through some of these now. Oh, yeah, so that was like $12. Here we have you guys ever had those Smuckers PB&J sandwiches they sell at the store? I love those damn things, but they cost like $9, $10, $11, $12 for a case of like 6. Like, honestly, for PB&J, that's absurd. And I'm always in the store, and I'm always this close to buying it, but I'm like, $12 for PB&J, like literally, that would make me like 20 sandwiches if I just bought the PB&J and the bread. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what Temu has? They have these little cutters, and you just, like little molds you put on the bread, and it will make the shape. So theoretically, I could just make a couple PBJs, you know, make them into the shape, bag them up, save them for later. Boom. I've got my Smuckers PB&J for, you know, a fraction of the cost. You know what I'm saying? You get it? So, this is just smart. You know what I'm saying? So, you snooze, you lose Smuckers, because, you know, $10 for PB&J. And honestly, I bet you they get those sales because of kids. Because when I was a kid, I loved those. But, yeah. I don't got kids, but I do got nephews. But they'll be getting homemade Smuckers, so. Real quick with this one. And so how much was that? That was like less than $1, by the way. Oh, nope, it was like $1.50. Battery converters. So you put a AAA battery in here, and this is a AA battery. use it as a double A. And so I got 2 sets of 4 of those, and they were like 50 cents for a set of 4. So honestly, I meant to get more, but you know, budget constraints. That's how much I guess I am with the budget. You know what I mean? It's like those little set amounts. They, you know what I mean? They matter. So I got these slides for my mother for her birthday. Every year she needs a new pair of slides for the summer because she just does something to them. So I actually got her 2. I got her another pair that, oh my god, that I might show, but I might not. But yeah, these things are so freaking soft. Like I can't even. They're so soft. If they had these in my size, I actually would have got some, but they never have them in my size. So, but I did get sandals, but I actually wore those earlier today, and they're all the way out there somewhere, and so it ain't meant to be. These were $1 something. Yeah. That's why I ended up getting 2 different ones, because I was like, oh, well, those are cheap, you know. And the ones I got for myself that are actually like, they look like sandals, but they're slides, and they're gray. Not nearly as aesthetic as those, they are, but what am I saying? Look at that. Planes, cars, birds, fire alarms, just everything. Police sirens. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard my neighbor out there. I haven't heard them, but I heard them earlier. Did I say how much that was? What did I even show you last time? Oh, the shoes. These were less than 50 cents. They're caps for your toothbrushes. So, you know, just to kind of close those up while they're in the bathroom, keeping them contained and, you know, contamination free, you know, because if you know about how air works and particles, and it's good to have these, and if you weren't aware, sorry. It's definitely one of the things that once you find out, you're like, oh. So I bought this, and I found out while it was being delivered that I wasted my money on it, and it's completely useless. So as you can see, it says GPS. So it was supposed to be this little GPS thing that I can like pick anywhere and track. And so, but it's literally just not a lie. It's a GPRS. Which is Global Positioning Radio Service. It's not the same thing, because GPRS is what cell phones used for the internet back in like 2006. So it uses cell phone towers, not freaking like global. It doesn't use satellites, so it is, you know, completely not GPS. And so it also uses some kind of, I guess it uses GMS or something. It uses some kind of format that died recently. And so there aren't any cell phone towers that this can get use. So anyways, they got me. Temu got me. I saw some ladies say that all the time when things kind of go wrong with Temu. Temu got me. That's 2 times. 2 times this time. I guess they're making up for old times. What we got here? I think my pen came in this. Wait a minute, where's my thing? So I have another one of these. I just love these things. I bought this from Temu a long time ago. And it's okay. It's not not as clear as it's almost like whatever plastic they used here, it creates this weird magnification, and it just doesn't, it just makes it kind of look foggy, you know. It isn't as clear as it should be. So, but it's kind of cute, you know, but it isn't as relaxing as, okay, there's a weird something I'm hearing it, but okay. So there's that. I wonder what but I bought another one. I know, I bought like 2 more this round, and I said I'm gonna put this up so I can grab it soon as I start this. And what did I do? What did I do? See, this is what problem when I don't listen to myself. Just, I get on my nerves. Anyways, we'll move on. Time to grab some. What do we got here? Oh, night vision goggles, y'all. Cause you know, when things hit the fan, you know, and Civil War's broken out, and all the power's out. You know, you're gonna need your night vision goggles. I'm kidding. But I just kept seeing these on there, and I thought they were really cool. And it just, you know, it feels very space age and, you know, futuristic. And honestly, it does seem like something that'd be useful. You know, especially if I were to hunt, if I were a hunter or did something like that, which I don't ever. But who knows? But I mean, I'll be able to say, you know, I got some night vision goggles. Like, even though the term goggles here is used very loosely. In fact, I think in some listings it's called night vision binoculars. It's definitely not binoculars, but it's actually the first time I've actually opened the box. Oh, look at that. So, this is the box, by the way. So yeah, this came in a box. Obviously. So, I mean, I didn't know if this would come, you know, I figured it would come in a box. But maybe it would be either just like this, or the box would be like this, but it would be just like a brown cardboard box. So I didn't know it was branded. So, anyways, put you there. Oh, look at them. All fancy with it. Okay. I got a little case. Like, look at that. Look at that. Okay. This was $25, by the way. I've been keeping my eye on these for a while, too. And they stay up in those lower 20s, upper 30s range. I was like, I'm not paying $30 for one of these. Even though they're probably well worth it. I ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying? So when this finally hit 25, I bought it, and as soon as I bought it, it was unlisted, so good timing. So yeah, look at those, and that's kind of neat, right? And so, okay, yeah, it's on. So I wonder if I just tap this very lightly. Nope, it does not work. Oh, well, look at that, and it's still not doing what it's supposed to do. Alright, so, I mean, it's useless for me to try to show you anything with this right now, but night vision goggles, maybe I'll, goodbye, maybe I'll do something later with it and show you. Not in this video, though, because this is going to be long enough. But look at this, it came with like a little strap of some kind, like, look at that. And a USB charger. Is that USB-C? It's USB-C. Every now and then, you'll be shook. And I'm shook. And this thing, I don't know what this is. Because that looks, it almost looks like a thumb drive. But it has a slot in the back. It looks too big to be a micro SD card. So, it's definitely too small to be a regular SD card. So, today's a day. I don't actually very impressed with that. But that is like completely plastic, by the way. It doesn't feel like, I mean, it's plastic, you know what I mean? So, you wouldn't be able to mistake it for a toy, but maybe you also could. Either way, it'll get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Functionality is what I'm going for here. So that's that, $25. So that was the second most expensive thing. Nothing else that I show will be anywhere in the ballpark of these, so, because it was the radio, the flashlight, and that were the most expensive things, so, and everything else here is smaller, so maybe I can end this before an hour. I got this for basically creating content, you know, a little floodlight, so it uses AAA batteries, I think, which honestly sucks. But it was super cheap. I think it was like a couple bucks. You know what? I might just I might link everything in the thing with the prices, or hell, I might put it in the video if I'm not feeling super duper lazy. You know, because I'm just so creative, and my juices are flowing so much right now that, you know, I couldn't possibly be bothered to add the numbers in there. Oh yeah, this is neat. This was a couple bucks. And honestly, when I say a couple bucks, literally, I mean between literally $1 and $3. You know, like 3 tops. But really, what I mean is between like 1 and 270, 280, 290. You know, basically under $3. So, and I don't remember how much this was, but honestly, I really don't know if I need this. Because really, I guess I don't. But it just seems like one of those useful things that later on down the line you'll be glad you got. So this is for like picking up little metal objects, like a screw or what is it? Like a screw or what have you. But it's supposed to have like this crazy amount of strength. Look at that. Like I just put a little knife there. So I mean that's actually a really good what do you call it? Example of how this thing just works. So say you drop something like in between the couches, or like a screw falls in the vent, you know what I mean? Just maneuver this down in there and it gets longer. Okay, honestly, I thought it got a little longer than this, but that's still pretty long, right? Oh yeah, that'll do what it needs to do. Honestly, why would you need it to be any longer than this? And it looks like a little antennae, and it has a little clip here. So yeah, a couple bucks for this. Just one of those like useful things that you never think about. And if you had seen it at like Walmart or something, it would have been like $10. You know what I mean? So it'd be like, oh, well that's neat. And then like $10, you're like, okay, well you walk to the next aisle, you know, and you'll never think about that again because it's $10. And you're like, why would I ever need that? But it's $1, and you're like, oh, well that would be convenient to have. This, I believe, is my imitation AirTag. If you have an iPhone, you probably know what an AirTag is, but if you don't, it's like this little device, this little chip that uses like NFC and GPS, so that you can just attach to something and track it wherever it's at, like literally anywhere. So, and of course with Apple, those things cost like some absurd amount per thing, but of course this only costed $3. So, I've actually bought some wireless trackers from Temu before, but they were Bluetooth only, so they had like a maximum range of like 15, 30 feet or something like that. And they were kind of contingent on that Bluetooth being very, well, they were contingent on their battery being effective. And I didn't have an effective battery batteries because they all came with batteries, and I just used those without buying any. And of course, they all use those little flat ones. So, but now I got my little flat charger thingy, and I can just charge those babies back up. But this only works for iPhone, so yeah. And so I'll just, I'll turn it on and hook it up to find my thing and attach it to something. Because really, I don't need to find my keys. I always know where my keys are. But like, really, theoretically, you could put something like this in your wallet, like the Air tags from Apple are like quarters. You know, I mean, they're a little bigger than quarters, but they're thin like quarters, basically. So you can really put those things anywhere. But this thing's kind of thick. You know what I mean? If I put this in my wallet, it would expand that thing already, and it's already kind of, you know, just the way it, like the leather on that thing, it's already kind of thick. But yeah, $3. So, and you better believe I'll update you on how this stuff actually functions in the real world, you know, at a later video. So, off and on through videos, you know what I mean? I'll do like a, or maybe I will do like a Temu update, like X amount of days later. You know, just random packaging that I've already opened up something, but we're almost done. So, got this from a sink. It's just, you put your sponge or your rag in there. It hangs over the sink, like in the sink, but hangs over it, so it's not actually like on the thing. You just put your sponges in there and whatever, and it can drain out here, and you can just go on about your time. And but that way you can have them in a designated spot, you know, because sometimes mine are like behind the faucet, or like the rag will be like on the middle. Anyways, this just organizes it much better. This was like 50 cents. So, yeah. 50 cents. Oh. These are the shoes I bought last order, which was actually months ago. When was that? I don't know when that was. Yeah, look at these. These are like a Crocs, Beats, K-Swiss type of deal. Like, aren't these gonna go? And you know, I had to get that. That sport brand. You know what I mean? Z Sport. You know what I mean? Balling out over here. So, yeah, these are nice. Honestly, though, I'm realizing now that I actually might have got these in a slightly too big. Anytime you're ordering things like shoes online, it can be tricky getting the sizes right. Especially off of something like Temu, where they're coming most likely straight from China, and they use China metrics a lot of the time. And so, like, a size 10 male here, it's like a size, I don't know, like a size 6 for men there. You know, it's insane, the discrepancy. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. And so I had to go through this whole thing, looking at the charts and comparing it, and then finally just like, I think I got it down. And so I've been good so far. So I know what size I need to order for me and my grandmother and my mother and my nephew and stuff. But it's interesting because sometimes they'll change the metric to like Germany or something, and it's like, just convert the thing already, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you've been cooking and you put something in there and you're like, oh, it needs to be in there for 45 minutes, and you done walked away, got on your phone, started watching something, who knows, and then you're like, all right, let me go in there and do the thing. You're like, wait a minute, how long has it been? And you don't remember how long it's been. And either when you went in there before, you didn't take your phone, so you didn't think to do the timer, or you did have your phone, and you still didn't do the timer because you just didn't want to think about it. Well, this is a little magnet timer that you can put on. You can put on your refrigerator, right? And so it'll always be on the refrigerator. You can't really forget it, right? And so it needs batteries, so I can't show you because unfortunately the dang thing uses AA batteries, or not AA but AAA batteries. least 4 of them, I believe, or 3. Either way, like whatever. But anyway, so then you'll just spin this little thing. How do I do this again? It's so weird. You're supposed to just. How do you do this? So you. Anyways. Oh, I think when you have it on the thing, you'll just spin it. Well, first of all, this is supposed to be a whole lot easier. But you see how it spins, and so as you spin it, it would like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know what I mean? And so you get like 30, keep it there, and then start the timer, and so, boom, or you'd be like, boom, 25, you know what I mean? Well, see, now I just gotta oil it up a bit. $7, okay? Now, I have been keeping my eye on this for a while too, because when I first seen it, they were all $12. And, I just keep looking, and I don't, like, I look for the same one, but not necessarily from the same buyer, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's like, any item on Temu has at least probably 2 items, even though there's definitely been a few things that there was literally only the one. But normally there's several suppliers, and some guy is charging, a certain price up here, and then you can find one way down here. And it's like, I'm looking for those way down here ones, you know what I mean? And like I said, I try not to spend like over $10 for anything, even though, I did 3 times a year, and whatever, and actually 4 times, but you know what I mean? It well worth it, but you know what I mean? Even if it's like $7 for that, I could have probably got like 15 other things. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean? But it's just needed. It'll be really convenient, even though needing AAA batteries is very much not convenient. Oh, what do we got here? Oh. Is that right? Yeah. So, once again, actually, this isn't for content creation at all. Well, I guess it kind of could be. But I got this for taking selfies, whenever I actually decide to do something like that. A very foolish and futile endeavor. But it's like, I prefer to use the back camera with the better camera. But, like, how do you know if you're in the shot, if you've got a good shot? Well, this is to give you a reference point of what you're doing. You just clip it on the dang thing, and then you turn your phone around, and so you'll be able to just be looking at this. And first of all, I did think it was going to be a bit more reflective than like this sort of foggy, like dream world looking. But I didn't expect it to come in this case. Like, come on, you just don't know. Like, look how fancy this case is. Like this, you would think this came in like a little piece of plastic, and it's in this nice case. And then you'll have something like the freaking the bread cookers that come in just random plastic, or that pin that came in just like a regular thing of plastic. And but that's nice. I will definitely be repurposing that case and the flashlight case. Then again, I don't know. I ain't trying to burn the house down. I'll be done. No. Wait a minute. We're very close to being done if we're not done. So I was telling you about the trackers that I bought previously. Well, I bought another one, but this one is specifically for my mom. She has an Android, and so these were super cheap. And anytime I'm talking to her, she's talking about something she lost. Where's the keys at? Something, really, I need to get like 15 of these for her. But this will help. But this was like $1. Okay, this was $1. That was $1 something, right? I'll have the numbers on there later on. So, I think that's everything. But here's the bag. Don't show that. Like they didn't even put Temu on here. slam dunk in the packages. They might have. This might be a repackage. Tell you what. Oh, damn. I forgot about those. I got these for my mom's birthday. It's, you know, a little. Small, portable, multifunction juicer. So yeah, you can just juice the thing up and boom, it's good to go. You know what I mean? It's mobile, it's really neat. She's been talking about things like this all the time, and so, you know, I figured I'd get one of these. I've been watching the prices for these. Honestly, this was what? $7. This was $5. This was such a good deal. And so, of course, look at it, like they were playing football with this, obviously. That's actually how they packaged it. They were like halfway across the warehouse, and they just, and they had the bag, someone was holding the bag, and it just smashed. But they missed, and it hit the ground. But I was like, oh, you know, you can always try again. And then they did, and so, here's what you got. So, that's just the Temu way. Oh. And then this is like one of those little, I guess you can use it for a variety of things. But really, in my head, you use it for like eggs, or mixing something up in like a coffee cup, or even like a protein shake or something. But yeah, you'll just, and it'll spin it up real quick, and it mentions something about froth. I don't know. I got this for her, and this little. My mom's got one of those old TVs, like a box TV. You know those big TVs that weigh like a couple thousand pounds. She's got one of those, and you know, it doesn't have HDMI. Anyways, this should help her be able to watch her Fire Stick. So because she never wants to watch it in her living room, so you know, I can put this in her bedroom for her, and hopefully she'll be watching, you know, the latest and greatest on that old ass TV. It's got an Apex, I think. But she got that thing somewhere. I mean, I was a child when she got that thing. So, I mean, so that thing's outlived so much. So there isn't to say about like things might have been made better back in the day. And I got her these. These are the other slides I got her. I don't feel like showing you those all the way, but they look super comfortable because actually they don't look comfortable, but they feel comfortable because I didn't think my sandals looked comfortable. I thought they were just going to be like these hard rock-like plastic, but those things are like cloudy cushions. It feels so good. Okay, so I'm missing my little things to show you. I don't know what I would have done with them. I specifically thought I'd put those aside. I thought I had specifically put those aside, like make sure you put these to the side so that when you don't drop them into oh, look at that. See, if I would have my thing, we would basically be done, but I misplaced some stuff, so look at me. Look at me. And these headphones are Temu endorsed, so that's why you keep hearing that weird noise, because one of the things came loose, and so I won't be buying headphones. Well, I don't know, because the sound quality really is good, but I did drop these pretty hard a couple times, and then once I dropped it that last time, this thing became loose. here. So I got so much stuff over here that I brought previously that I could show you, but I'm trying to like find my little to show you, because I swear the new ones are so nice. Like literally I got so much stuff right here. What did I do with those damn things? I thought I set them right here. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know why I wouldn't just put these in the damn either A in the bag. Which it wouldn't make sense for them to be in this bag actually. Yeah. It wouldn't make sense for those to be in that bag. But wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Oh look, I done found. There they are. Boom. Look. Oh, isn't that amazing? Come on. Wow. I just love these. Just love them. I can just watch these all day. This would be great at like the doctor's office where I'm trying to like disassociate, not notice any of the other patients, you know what I'm saying? So this was, how much was this? This was $3 something, I believe. They were up to like $7, $8. And actually the one I originally wanted was square and a bit thicker. So this was a compromise. But actually having it out in physical, like it's perfect. It's perfect, right? Could you imagine if you could actually hear like the liquid? I psyched myself out. I thought I heard something there for a minute. And then I got this one on my keychain. I know I got a problem, but I ain't gonna buy no more of these. Unless I don't sell. But look at that. And so this will go on my keychain. I had this thing for keychains lately too. I don't know what my problem is. But yeah, like, isn't that awesome? But I really wish I could show you the clicker. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that little clicker and why I like it so much. But it's just click, click, click. I was using it today at one of my appointments. And it was just click, 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 click. A couple people were probably pissed, but click, click, click. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, that is it for this Temu haul. So I spent about, what did I spend on this? I had a coupon, actually. For once, one of those damn coupons they came to use, which was like $25 off, like a purchase over $100 or something like that, right? Yeah, something like that. Well, they gave me that after they gave me one for 20% off, like any purchase. There was no limit. But then in the end, it was $28. The $28 ended up being the better deal, obviously, because the 20% is capped out at $25. So yeah, but yeah, so I spent though like 150, 160. I don't know what the final price is, but I think I did pretty good for all that I got. So I will be sending that radio back. It's time for me to look at it because I was really excited to get that stupid thing. Because I thought it had shortwave, and it doesn't have shortwave. So, but they got me. Temu got me with that one, but it's all good because, you know, I got a lot of class of people. So you never know, they might come knocking on the door like, hey, here's $200. Buy what you want and show it off. You give me $200 and I'm going to show out. You know, I'm going to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Because there's things on there that I do want, but I would never pay for it. It's like, especially if they don't have reviews, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't risking it. But I risked it with that flashlight, and I was like, damn, I'm going to be salty if it ain't, like, solar flare quality, because that's why I wanted it, and it obviously is. In fact, let's take a look at that again. Sorry, I gotta move. Oh, that's stiff. Pretend this is intentional for the ASMR. I'm doing it for you. That notification won't go. Like, why? Like, thank you. Very high polling count hits. Thank you. Thanks. You can go away. I don't know why. I did like the last 15 different ones. Which, by the way, the big breaking news apparently is J-Lo just canceled her concert. Try to keep it together. I know. Not quite as big as that news that popped up yesterday about a certain somebody and a certain verdict, but we ain't here for that today or any day. So actually, you know what? Let me turn this off. How do I turn this damn thing off? Okay, so let me turn my little ring light off. My ring light, that was a gift. By the way, shout out to you. If you are the person who sent me the ring light and the camera way back when, and you're still watching, shout out to you. And I hope you're doing very well. And I hope your family's doing very well. And I hope your mutual friends and family are also doing well. And I hope everybody in your family tree is doing very well also. Yeah. So, and thank you again. Because obviously it's coming in handy. Because the other one that I have, we're not even talking about it. But yes, let's turn it off real quick though. Ooh. Okay, this is actually a good demonstration. Oh, I forgot to show you the damn sunglasses. So I got these clip-on sunglasses. Because who wants to pay like $150 for prescription sunglasses or whatever it costs to get those transition lenses and then never be able to turn the damn transitions off. So anytime you're out in the sun, you always got sunglasses on. Like, I don't need sunglasses like that. Like, no thanks. So anyways, yeah. And actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's it right there. I'll show you. But let's just look at this. So remember, we'll turn it off. So this is no flashlight, okay? And there's still light because it's still daytime, right? So, but this is the flashlight. So now we're on. First, remember this thing is teeny, okay? So this is the first setting. Okay. And now we've got the second setting. And now we've got the third setting. Okay, so that's pretty damn bright, right? Okay. So then you have the like super duper setting, right? So I won't turn it off for too long, but oh damn. And I feel the heat on that. I feel the damn heat. Like damn. Like it's wow. Oh, that really is. That will literally make you blind. Okay, so this little teeny thing. So this is called the ES16. I guess you could say it's called the Smiling Shark ES16, but the actual model number is ES16. And I was trying to do research on this thing and I couldn't find nowhere about it. So this will be the first video on YouTube with this thing featured in it. And they probably won't even know it's on there. But yeah, crazy? So, definitely well worth the $22 for that. Although, that heat is crazy. That heat is crazy. Okay. Light. And I realize now that the light's better when it's warm light, because I look awful. I look awful in, well, no, I don't know. Actually, I think I look better now. It makes me look a little thinner. Wow, I played myself this whole video over an hour and all of that warm light. And by the way, it's kind of warm in here. So, and then look at this. Look at this. Look at this box. Like you would think nothing's in this, right? But no, it's my little clip-ons. Of all the things to send in a box, they send this. But I guess in the end, I'm thankful because this could have easily snapped and broke, right? Because Lord knows. Well, I guess nothing did come broke. It all is perfectly fine. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? When they be playing football with your packages. So yeah, I decided to give myself a little swag. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go out pimping. And so I have to get myself some pimp shades. I can't be seen lacking with no shades, so. Wow, you really want to do that to me now? Yeah, my phone's telling me it's almost time to go. So take a look at that, y'all. Do I got those adjusted right? Can you tell that I got these? Ooh, look, is that it? Alright, so let's adjust a little bit. I honestly can't tell because it's damn white. But first of all, these are supposed to look reflective. Can you see? If you can see my eyes, big skin. But if you can't see my eyes, and these just look reflective, perfect. But yeah, so I got these. They were, I want to say, a couple, probably $1 or something like that. I actually bought another pair last order. The last time I tried to order these. And I actually really do like these too. But I had already bought a pair of these last year and they were blue. However, I stepped on those and for some reason they broke. You just never know with the way they make products these days. Nothing's made to last. But yeah, but these ones are really nice, but they're way more fragile. Because it's literally like just lens on the thing. Like it's super duper like minimalist for lack of better words. But look, these ones look so much better though, right? But they don't quite do what I want them to do with the as in returns and in regards to the rest of the fit, right? But they get the job done. They got the job done. But I wanted another pair of these, and I wanted them to be reflective, so that I know for sure that nobody is looking into my eyeballs when I'm pimping. You know what I'm saying? I have a little UV light somewhere that I can actually test to make sure these are polarized. Where's everything when I need it? Like honestly, like what is really going on? What is really happening here? Like literally every day that stupid thing's on my mind because I never use it for anything. And now it's like, oh no, I don't know where that stupid thing is. Click. Oh well, I don't know. I bought that UV light from Temu ages ago. And it works. It's great. But, you know, you use it to figure out if these things actually are polarized. And, I mean, they probably are. Well, I know this one is. But yeah. But aren't these nice? Aren't these kind of neat? You know what I mean? And it just kind of takes the trouble out of having to buy a whole new set of glasses. And, you know, if you finesse it right, no one's really gonna know. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, okay, so thank you if you stuck struggle to get through. It was a long, long journey, and we got a little lost along the way because I got ADHD, and I'd be maladaptive at daydreaming on the rig. So honestly, I was on track way more than I expected this time. You know what I mean? An hour and 16 minutes, honestly, with all that I had to show. I'm just saying, like, not bad. Not bad. Because this could have easily been like 2.5 hours. And then I would have been like, ooh, I'm going to have to, like, just absolutely cut out whole products to cut this thing down. Although, you know what? I think back before I quit doing videos, I used to upload videos that were like almost an hour on the rig. So I was committed back in the day, wasn't I? But for one reason or another, when the world needed me most, I left. Okay, well, all jokes aside, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're having a good day. I think it's Friday. I think it's Friday. Oh, what day is this? Because I got an appointment tomorrow, and that would be so weird if it's on a Saturday. Oh, I'm using my phone. This is also fake propels at Walmart. So I literally bought these because I thought they were like a great value, which they are great value. But I thought they were like a great value version of Propel, or not Propel, but Powerade, right? Because if you buy a package, it's like this. They got the red, the blue, and the yellow, and it says Sport Zero on here. So I was thinking, oh, this is like, you know, the Powerade. However, this is basically just a sugarless fruit punch. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's a 0 sugar fruit punch. It has no, like, electrolyte, anything. It's just literally a drink. They just package the dang thing to make you think that it's something like Powerade. Really? Really, Walmart? You got me. Walmart got me. Yeah, and I didn't used to shop at Walmart. I used to only shop at Kroger. But they had me scammed, making me think that I was saving so much money with that Kroger Plus card. Only to one day just decide, once I found out that they had pickup ordering at Walmart, and I think the price threshold was much lower. So I was like, you know, let me just see. And I was making tacos, right? And the whole shebang to make tacos, homemade tacos, the way they need to be made, costs almost $50, right? For all the ingredients, all the nothings, and the exact brands and stuff that I need, right? So I was like, you know what, I'll just get it at Walmart just to kind of compare, you know? And I'm like, I know this is gonna be crazy because they don't got, like, ain't nothing on sale. They don't got a card, you know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna? Anyways, it ended up being like $15-20 cheaper than at Kroger, and I was like, wait a minute, that damn Kroger Plus card had me thinking, you know, I was saving, and then I started doing comparisons, and it's like almost across the damn board, Walmart's food was cheaper, and I'm not even talking about like just their great value stuff, like everything, it just was cheaper. So I've been shopping there for a little while now, really like the last 2 months, but you know, and I almost feel bad. I'm so used to going to Kroger, but now it's Wally World, you know what I mean? And I don't like shopping at Walmart. I don't like shopping at Walmart. I absolutely hate Walmart. But I used to work there, and I had a family who used to work there, and we all have the same experience, and it's just an awful place. I mean, there's so many reasons not to like Walmart, right? But mine and are personal, you know what I mean? So I don't care about the like the manufacturing and all the bigger things, you know what I mean? I mean, once you work there, you know, everything everything makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, so everything. It's bad from the inside. So, but anyways, but now it's like I'm saving so much more money shopping there for my food that it's like, it would be dumb for me not to shop there. You know what I mean? So, it's a little surprising, you know. Kroger does have better sales. Like if they're having like a real sale, with that card, they will be better. But I mean, that's literally like sometimes they'll have this deal where it's like you buy 5 items and then you'll get so many free. Like that's a really good deal whenever they have that going on. And then like with me, I'm like considered like a valued shopper, so they give me like free items every. I think it's every week or something like that. Right? They'll always give me like Doritos or bread